Hi friends, Living Fit with Laura on this very, very snowy day. I've been talking about focusing on our strengths and not focusing on our flaws. The reason I say this is it is so easy to get very, very self-absorbed and feel really, really bad about ourselves because of our inherent flaws. We all have flaws. We are all, however, uniquely and wonderfully made. That is where the comparison trap, where we compare ourselves with others, can guaranteed create misery for ourselves. When I had severe depression, I still have depression. I feel actually lousy most of the time. I share this with my friends because I want to be very, very honest with you. When I was in, quote unquote, the mental health system, therapy, meds, psych hospitals, I was made to believe that I was deficient, defective. I was told, quote unquote, I'll never be productive, I'll never work, I should never marry, I should never have children. How did the doctors know? I was in my 20s, I was 29, and yet the doctors seemed to be able to predict my entire life. Listen, mainstream therapy wants to keep you as a customer. Because why? Because if they help you and you leave, then their wallet gets smaller. Big pharma, those drugs, the doctors and therapists certainly don't take those drugs. They're experimenting on you. And think about it, if the meds could really help someone, then why is the mental health epidemic getting worse and worse and worse? Why are more and more meds being created? Why is DSM have more and more editions, Diagnostic Statistical Manual? We are all human. We all need a savior. We are all flawed. However, we must never focus on our flaws, because that is what leads us to downward spiral and get stuck in the muck of our own demons, our own humanness. You can just listen to Hollywood. You can just listen to what happened with the young adult, 32-year-old young man that killed his parents 2 days ago, Mick Reiner. He stabbed to death Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner, his parents. He had been in and out of rehab 15 times. How did that help him? What would have helped him is a hard, brutal conversation on why he felt the need to shortchange himself by not taking responsibility. Let's get to the bottom line of why we are depressed. Let's get to the bottom line of why we think we need to find a savior in the form of a therapist. God is the best savior because he already teaches us and tells us that we are flawed, we are human, we are beautifully and wonderfully made, and that we are in need of his peace, his saving, his healing. I was told I would never work when I was 29. I worked in many very prestigious laboratories. I have 2 beautiful grown adult sons, and there's nothing wrong with me and there's nothing wrong with you. I have genetic depression, but I have learned to allow God to use it as a gift to become more compassionate. I believe one of my gifts is compassion for others and wanting to help. I understand the depths of depression because I am there most of the time. Let's be very careful on who we rely on and trust for quote-unquote advice or guidance. A therapist is a complete stranger. You walk in the door, they have a diploma on the wall, they sit behind a desk in nicely dressed clothes and expensive shoes, and they hand you a drug because they label you and diagnose you. And again, if the drugs help you, why is mental illness rampant and getting worse and worse? On this beautiful, beautiful day, we are grateful for our lives. On this beautiful, beautiful day, we say to ourselves, I will take responsibility for my behavior. I will take responsibility for my focus. When we focus on ourselves, what do we expect will happen? Self-absorption leads to misery, and focusing on our shortcomings leads to, well, I'll just say it, psychosis. We must focus on our blessings. We must say, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give me this day my daily bread, and lead me not into temptation, but deliver me from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. What we say to ourselves every day, what we think about, will become a reality. I say to myself, I am blessed, I'm loved by God, I'm beautifully and wonderfully made. I have genetic depression, that's a reality, so I accept, adjust, and adapt to that by turning that weakness into a gift of compassion for others. Let's turn our weakness into strengths to serve others. Living Fit with Laura, everyone get up, show up, never give up on this beautiful day. I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work.